Hello, hello! How you doing, guys? You are on stream B. It's AK Wonder and
Moncaloid
Theo.
and we are gonna bring you the deciders match of Group F. I would say F.
Yeah, MrYagut against DrJikininki, and
Yes.
who takes the win is going to the next stage. So and the other one, like we said, has to fly back home.
Yeah, and apologize if I say Racy instead of Jikininki because he's playing on Racy's account because we are in Europe and they are from NA. So I believe they don't have a lot of EU accounts, so they are just playing the same one.
I don't think so. They don't have all the cards. Maybe they have Asia and NA, or only NA because it's pro.
I have EU and Asia.
Me have EU and NA.
Yeah, same. You often see like EU people playing on other servers, but the other servers are just playing on their own.
Correct.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go. We have the mage versus the rogue.
Actually, when I went to NA to play 2 majors this year, I won one of them with Camlan's account.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
so you owe Camlan.
Yes.
Such a nice guy, Camlan.
So we are in game already. This is Tempo Mage against Tempo Rogue.
Yeah, I really think the Tempo Mage should be favored in this one. It's pretty fast against the Rogue, but the Rogue has a pretty good hand. He has the Swashbuckler backstab, of course, to deny some of the early aggression. Also can deny a little bit of the secrets, right? Especially sitting on the coin for MrYagut is so strong against Mage. You can
Kalestev is strong as well.
That's a pretty good card.
I think he has to pass here. You don't want to waste the coin, and you don't want to pull out the patches before you play Kalestev. But yeah, he uses the coin.
Yeah, I really enjoy playing the Callis. It denies your opponent to play Sorcerer's Apprentice, and is also pretty good against the Arcanologist, since you can just hero power and kill it off, right? And then next turn you can go maybe like Swashbuckler, Backstab, Redagger.
The discovery is Mirror Image, Frost Nova, and Greater Arcane Missiles.
Yeah, I like Frost Nova.
Everything sucks
Yeah,
there.
just control the board. See also some list.
Look at this.
Aww.
Unlucky.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but patches could be a free card there,
Yeah.
and a choo-choo with charge for 0 mana. That's too much.
That's pretty good, right?
Yes, it's a lot. Now it's just a choo-choo.
I still think Racy can make a little bit of a comeback with that Frost Nova pickup from the...
How?
Yeah, now you can just spam the board, play Frost Nova, and then the turn after you can maybe clear something.
Yeah, but doesn't usually the Rogue just clear stuff from the Mage?
Yeah,
Does they have better late game?
Let's see.
So now probably you have to go for... I don't know. I don't like any of the plays. Probably the 3 mana guy and a secret, right?
Yeah, that's definitely. You can also decide to go for like a Primordial maybe find like an AoE and then go like Cabal Lucky Secret. That's also like almost the same amount of tempo you make, and also it gives you an opportunity to find an AoE. But you can also play the Primordial later on and find an AoE.
Yeah, I think if you play the Glyph now, you lose a lot of tempo. And the 2-1 is pretty nice later on.
Oh shit. He can play another Calisad. Are you going for it? I think you do,
No,
right?
I don't think... I think you go for it. I think Shadow Step now is a card that can give you for example tempo if you need, and with SC7 agent, value if you need for Swashbuckler or something. But I don't think Keleseth now is like worth to play. I
It's
don't
still
know.
turn 3, so it's still pretty early.
Yeah, but you are not gonna draw more than 5 cards, right? So it becomes +5/+5. It's not that big, or is it? I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Still pretty good. And it also procs the secret, right? So then your Dark Reaper will be safe.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty obvious that he plays Explosive Runes here. So now you can play the Calisad, deny the trap, and then go for Dark Reaper and kill off the...
Yeah, okay.
Kill the Thorn Mage. And now he has such a good board against the Mage, and everything he's going to draw right now is going to be even stronger. He also has like the Patches and the Corridor Creeper in hand. Also pretty sick tempo he can make there. MrYagut. He's good at this game, man.
He's going for Arcane Intellect instead of Primordial Glyph.
Yeah, I think it just thinks like he just saw backstab, so it's yeah. There's only the patches in hand, though. So he should know. He should know that, right?
And Frost Nova, right? Because you wanna maintain your sorcerers.
Yeah, definitely.
It's pretty important to gain tempo later on with spells and stuff.
Yeah, next turn you can already get some kind of tempo back, right? With Primordial Glyph, Fireballs. No, he's not gonna play it right now. Maybe he wants to go for maybe like a little bit of the burn plan, but
Yeah, it's only 4
Juggles-
damage on board, right? And he knows like he's not gonna protect the apprentice because there's that patches in hand.
Yeah,
he knows of.
Okay.
I think he just wants to wait until like a later turn when there's a bigger board, and so it has a bigger impact.
look at this 5/5 Saucy Captain. That's juicy. 3 mana, 5/5. Love to see that. It's so hard for DrJikininki now because he's so far behind up board, and his tempo mage is most of the time doesn't really have a comeback mechanic. And
Pretty good turn though, isn't it? Like Arcanologist with the Lackey and Secret, and then Cobble Crystal Runner. I think that's some pretty nice tempo. And then next turn you have like Fireball and Glyph.
ooh,
Also gets the best
Explosive rooms.
secret.
Yeah.
maybe can even kill the Corridor Creeper. That would be insane. Killing that Creeper is always a good feeling, right? One of the strongest cards, I think, from the set.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a sleeper.
Yeah, it was the same a little bit with the
No.
Bowman, right? From last set, and everybody was like, nobody really thought about the card, and now it's one of the most...
Which one?
Bone Mare?
No. I saw that coming, but I didn't see the corridor coming. No.
Yeah, I think it was because it was like in the card dump at the end.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
really like, a lot of cards were like 1 card a day. So people analyzed it a lot, but at the last day there were like so many
Okay.
cards that people just don't really think about them too much.
Okay.
I think, for example, like Ticking Abomination, there was like 1 card on 1 day, and then it was the only card of something that was released. But people really like hated that card because it was the only one and it was such a terrible card.
Okay.
Maybe they were like, yeah, we just do Corridor Creeper on the big card thing, and then nobody will see, nobody will complain. But yeah, there we go. Racy pretty far behind the board. Yeah, that Calisad is definitely doing some work here. And Racy has to find maybe a Flame Strike, a Blizzard, maybe even Dragon Fury, and hope for picking up the Finance Portal from the deck. What are you getting here? What's the other one? Polymorph?
Polymorph is fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
So you can
But is it
play
enough?
Polymorph something. I don't know.
And then Cabal.
Yeah, you are like so behind on tempo, and you don't know what the secret is, so you're afraid of everything. Now you know it's not counter spell, but still mirror entity or even spellbender right now with polymorph.
Wow, that would be horrible.
Yeah, but I don't think many people play Spellbender right now. It's usually there's two runes, 2 counter spells, sometimes Ice
No,
Block.
but this
But
is
from the Smash
this is
Burglar.
from Salzburger. So
Oh yeah, you're right.
Can be
right.
everything.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's the problem.
you're right.
DrJikininki,
Yeah.
what you gonna do here, man?
It's also hard to play around it because you just can't play around a lot of stuff often.
Polymorph, Cabal Crystal Runner is probably the best player. He's even killing the Creeper here and trading everything into the Captain. Yeah, that's also a play. Saving a Cabal Crystal Runner maybe for later when he plays another secret and can play it for free. Next turn he can still Fireball with the Mana Worm and ping if... Oh, that's a blank. That's nice, but it's gonna be pretty good next turn.
He's already at 8
That's
health.
gonna be even lethal. Like DrJikininki can play like Mana Worm, ping, Fireball to clear everything, but the Mana Worm will stay alive, and then the Bowmare will finish the game.
This is GG already.
Yeah, he needed
it
the
is.
Frostbolt here.
And
Yeah.
this is the deciders match. So
Yeah.
going 1-0 is really good in a match like this. It was close though, but
Yeah, especially in Lost Hero Standing, right? Like, it's so
Yeah.
amazing. Because if you're 1-0 ahead, your opponent's gonna counter you, then you can counter him, then he's gonna counter you, and then you can counter him. And like, in the perfect situation, you always win 3-2. Of course, it's Hearthstone, it's not working like that, but it happens a lot of times like that, right? Or you can even sweep them, right? Like, I don't know.
yeah, well,
At least it's really good to start 1-0 in Lost Hero Standing. In Conquest, it's a little bit less, but in Lost Hero Standing, it's so important to take that first win.
they both lost. Well, they both started with the tempo deck, the opener deck for Last Hero Standing. So you only lost a tempo deck, right? It's not that big.
No.
The problem is if DrJikininki plays now a lineup with Quest Mage, for example, that where you really need your tempo deck to counter him at some point.
Yeah.
But otherwise, losing the tempo mage is not that big.
No, definitely not. And MrYagut,
I love-
DrJikininki is going to go for the Rogue as well. So it's going to be a Rogue mirror match. It's really important for DrJikininki now to win this match. He has a pretty good starting hand with the Swashbuckler and the Captain. But yeah, if we look at the Yagut sense, also pretty good. Also having the Burglar Captain, but also having that backstep to deny some... oh, look at that. That's a card you want to see there.
So you want to go for the Swashbuckler now, and next turn backstep going Van Cleef. Because the... Ooh!
What kind? Yeah, you can even prep for it +2/+2. There's no more spells in the deck, right?
No. They're all 0 mana, or Cold Blood is only 1.
Yes.
Yeah. If he picks up Cold Blood, that would be so sick.
But then you have the Cold Blood that patches, right?
Oh yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, but, and then you can backstab it, right?
Yeah, true.
Prep, Cold Blood, the patches, backstab it, going for the 10-10 cleave and win the game. But 8-8 is pretty good as well. Yeah, and DrJikininki is pretty sad here, right?
Where does this sub comes?
Swashbuckler. Oh wow,
okay,
that's so good right now. Yeah, that was... Oh man, MrYagut, yeah, look at his face laughing. He's like, no way. But he cannot really complain, right? Having Galaset double Shadow Step and 8-8 Fan Cleave on turn 2. It's not really bad, right?
Not really.
Turn 4, probably a 1 mana minion and a 3 mana minion, so you save another 1 mana minion for the new card. 4 mana 3/2 draw 2 minions.
Yeah, the Alpha Minstrel, yeah, or you can save it for like the Valspine the turn after. So if you want to hold on to that.
I like drawing with it. Ooh.
I like Galaset Creeper now, especially because the Creeper kills off the Spellbreaker as well. The question is, do you go phase here? I really like going phase here, since you want to push as much damage as possible. And also the Creeper value trades into the Spellbreaker. And also you can still kill it next turn. You don't really want to lose on damage. Like if you can put your opponent on like 15 or 12 HP, you can actually sneak the win by maybe even going for like a Leroy play later on. If you're ahead on life point, it's so nice because you can just keep pushing damage. And then,
and Rogue is not really the best defensive class in the game to do that.
Exactly.
He got punished just
No,
because...
you can still make the trades. It's still the same trade, right? And
Nah, you can just Swashbuckler, plant. Yeah, the new 4/5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you curve that into Sonya and Alpha Minstrel.
5 Spine Palm Tree.
Yeah, this is a plant.
And DrJikininki picks up a Patient Assassin from the Swashbuckler, also not too bad, because Rogue don't really have the AoE to clear that, so you can just play that, and then I like a big minion from MrYagut.
Go face, man. You went face once.
Yeah, face is the place.
You got punished. You can go face twice now, but because Shadow Step is not a card anymore.
And also, if you go face now, you deny your opponent the Corridor Creeper. Then your opponent needs to trade to get Corridor Creeper. Never face.
Never face, baby. Rage.
Come on, face is the place every single time. Ooh. Also, another really good pickup here for MrYagut. He has a pretty high value hand, like is the Cobalt, the Corridor Creeper, but it cannot really play all of it, right? Like a Corridor Creeper still on 4 mana, not what you like to see. If it's gonna be 0, then he can play like Corridor Creeper Boomer next turn, but I don't think DrJikininki is gonna do that. Oh, and that Shadow Step is actually pretty huge here for DrJikininki, since now he can maybe Shadow Step his Vile, Spine Slayer, kill off the Cobalt to deny the Boomer as well, and push some extra face damage here.
You can even like Shadow Step the Alpha Minstrel if he wants more minions. Plenty of options here. No, he wants to keep board control, of course. Next turn is turn 7, so there's going to be often a bone mare, especially if you look at what MrYagut did. It's a pretty slow turn, so you can kind of expect that one of those is in his hand.
So he deck even more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good for Jikininki, but he needed this win, right? Like, he was 1-0 behind, and he needed to win this mirror match.
Yeah. Now, probably MrYagut has a really bad deck against Rogue left.
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah, indeed. Otherwise, I don't think you queue up like the 50-50 mirror.
Yeah.
Corridor Creeper, not what you want right now, but it's already lethal. It's like 7, 8, 11. 1 damage of lethal.
Yeah.
But I still think you go for it, right? You just go face, put up the Patient Assassin. If your opponent plays a taunt, you can just kill it, right?
Yeah, there's a bone mare, there's Patient Assassin, so that's just like basically checkmate.
Easy game, easy life.
Sonya, so 3-3. GG.
Oh, wow!
Pussy.
Yeah, man. Never face.
Nah, it's fine. He wins anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point what he does right now. Like, your opponent's on 4 HP, you have 7 minions, 6 minions, your opponent has 3 cards.
Oh, wait.
Vanish!
That won't even save him.
Almost.
Never lucky. Well done with DrJikininki.
2-0.
No, 1-1. Right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I thought Jagut was winning.
Yeah, I think they switched the score, I think. Because Yagut won the first one, right? Or not?
I'm confused now.
Yeah.
Who won the first one?
It was Yagut, right? And what? Oh, he lost with Manchai.
Ah, of course. Yeah.
So it's 2-0 now? Whoa.
Two
What?
Yeah. That's what I thought. Then it wasn't 1-1, right? Okay. That I got confused. Yeah, this is 2-0, and that's why I thought that if you queue the Tempo Rogue, it's because you have one bad deck against Tempo Rogue. So probably this is Zoo. Probably.
Yeah, that's probably.
Oh no, it's not. What?
Might be the Q block.
Yeah, but then why don't you queue this deck before queuing Rogue? This should be favored against Rogues.
Yeah. It should be, right?
It's 1-1 though, isn't it? Look on the stream.
It's 1-1.
So yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's jump into this game and we'll see. Yeah, okay. Patches start again. Always really good, especially if you can play the South Sea Captain next turn. I like going face here because otherwise you're going to miss 1 damage. And now your opponent still probably has to trade one of the pirates, and if he doesn't, the captain is going to get even more damage on the board. So
yeah, you don't really care if the 2-1 goes face, because the health total of the rogue isn't really an issue in this matchup. You just want to push that damage and win as soon as possible, because of course those Void Lords are going to be a big issue, and even then after that there's always the cooldown, as we can see in the hand.
The big question is, what are you going to do here? Are you going to play a little bit slower here? Do you go for hero power? Or do you like coin captain backstab and just go for as much damage as possible and hope you can push your opponent like to 15, 12 HP and maybe even sneak the lethal with Leroy because you already have it in hand?
I like hero power and then coin the guy who draws minions, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wonder if MrYagut is playing just Void Lords, also the Doom Guards. Like, I imagine he's playing the Doom Guards. And would be pretty nice with the double Lackey, and gets the Doom Guards, and then maybe Void Lord, and he still has that Void Lord in hand.
Yeah,
I think that DrJikininki has to be a little bit aggressive here. I think you want to kill him as soon as possible. Like, if this game is going to take longer than 8 or 9 turns, you're never going to win, right? Because all those big taunts come on the field, Blood Reaver Gul'dan is going to do a lot, all those AoEs with like Hellfire.
Did we see any cube or something on the mulligan?
No, we didn't. But I think he's.
So we don't know how many demons, because Tainted Zealot is a card that you play in control warlocks, like without Doom Guards or cubes. I could say. I'm not sure if you can fit everything in.
Yeah, it can still be like a control log with just a demon control log, something like that.
Yeah, I'm playing just a control demon log without possessed lacquer or something like this. How it's called? Possessed Lackey. So yeah, he's playing this demon thing. So I expect at least Doom Guards, but also the Zealot is not common with the Doom Guard stuff. So I don't know. I will see.
I like the trade here. Otherwise, but still, DrJikininki can still push a lot of damage, and with that Leroy in hand, he can actually take the win quite fast. Backstab is pretty nice here with the new card, 4 mana. I'm not sure
the
what the name
Minstrel,
of it. Minstrel,
yeah, I think you want to draw some minions, because the hand at the moment is pretty like weak.
Yeah, it's pretty weak.
You want to draw like maybe Skillbane, Bone Mare to put some pressure on them.
Yeah, now you're definitely going to hold on to the coin, right? Like you want to get for like the turn 6.
Now you need the silence, but he doesn't have it. I mean, because in turn 5, silencing this guy means a lot of turns without big demons on board.
Oh, look at this! Getting the Doomguard. Now I can get like on turn 9 Leroy Doomguard for 11 burst down. That would be sick. But I think this game can actually be finished a little bit faster if he goes like Leroy next turn and Doomguard the turn after.
I think depends on what he gets from the Lackey. If that's a Void Lord, it's going to be so hard for the like Rogue. Takes a lot of damage. He has the Valspine now, but you have to trade all of that stuff, and that allows MrYagut to get like his board clears.
Yeah, it heals for even more than 9, but at least there's the lethal setup on board right now. There's 7, 8 on board with 6 in hand with the coin hero power. So, yeah, MrYagut definitely has to make some defensive plays here, or otherwise he's just gonna lose this game on turn 6 already. But he has all those defensive tools, right? He has some heal. He's probably gonna get a Void Lord from his deck right now. There we go. There we go.
Oh, Shadow Flame.
Oh.
Wait. Wait.
Maybe he's just playing the Void Lords and the Lackey, and no other demons, so we get like 100% the Void Lords, and then he goes for like all removal with like the Defiles, that Zealot, and like the Shadow Flames, Twisting Netters, and just like stall the game till you can put down the Blood Raven cooldown and win the game from that point on, right?
Yeah, I think that's also why he didn't go for the second Lackey.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't have the demons left, it's pretty bad.
He probably doesn't have demons left.
Okay. But you need something. You need a minion to Shadow Flame. This one, for example.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good Shadow Flame.
Yeah, you don't want to save the Ooze or anything. The deck doesn't really run like Kingsbane plus buffs.
Yeah, but that's still the Shadow Weapon, right? The Rogue Weapon. Kappa.
Which one?
Shadow Blade.
The Arrow Power.
Nah. Just play Ooze, Shadow Flame, trade 2/2 into 1/1. And 1/3. Well,
yeah.
I
do want to save the taunts maybe here.
Yeah, maybe, okay.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, you can just trade the 2/2 and the 3/1, right? And then the 1/1 will trade into the taunt.
Okay.
Healing yourself a little bit. And he's pretty close to playing his Blood Reaver Gul'dan. I think if Yagut goes for like the Void Lord on 9 and the Gul'dan on 10, it's really hard for the Rogue to win this game. Because he has no board, he has only minions in hand. He can make quite some tempo plays here with like the Corridor, Creeper, and Bone Mare. It's pretty good. And Yagut does not have any removal in hand, so there's still a pretty big chance that MrYagut is just gonna get overrun by all those big minions, right?
Yeah, and he hasn't had any board clears either. So we need well, he had the Shadow Flame though.
Ooh.
That's not doing a lot, is it? I can
He
clear
has
2
to
minions.
Can kill 2.
And then you can play the Void Lord, which trades well with Van Cleef after Hellfire, then you go Gul'dan.
And then you have the high roll on getting double Void Lord back.
It's not really a high roll. It's really...
There are 8 minions.
Yeah. So it's really easy to get to big
Okay,
I think it's like 1 in
low
4.
roll then?
Huh?
Not low roll?
I think it's 1 in 4, you get only 1 back.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he's not even going for it. Maybe he's setting up for Hellfire. That's also a possibility, right? Wants to move, wants to get more value from the Hellfire, but now he's gonna get punished by the Bone Mare, right? There's all these minions gonna have so much health, and it's literally impossible for DrJikininki of MrYagut to deal with all those power on the board, right? He needs to get Twisting Nether.
Are you gonna overextend? Because in the Twisting Nether is like what you have to keep in mind. Like you can of course overextend, but if then there's a Twisting Nether, you can't like refill the board, which is what you kind of want to do. But then there's the other reason, like of course there's gonna become Void Lord, Gul'dan, so like you have to think like which one do you want to play around the most.
This is almost lethal, right?
Yeah, it is.
7 plus 4 plus 6.
21.
Yeah.
What? It is lethal?
Yeah, it is.
Lethal.
Leroy's 10 with Cold Blood and then 11 on
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, this is lethal. What?
I think DrJikininki was trading, and then he was like, "Hey, wait a second! I have a lot of damage on the board. Let's go!" Yeah, well played. Wow. And yeah, maybe you should have cleared. I don't know.
It was lethal anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that MrYagut played it really slow. Like he never tapped because he didn't. He knew he had Void Lord and Gul'dan in hand, so he wanted to make it to those turns. But because he didn't tap, he didn't like find the answers.
Siphon Soul or Nether. Yeah. It happens when you see the turn 9 that close and then the turn 10. You don't want to risk on turn 7.
No.
But if you don't risk on turn 7, it can happen, no?
Yeah.
That the opponent has everything.
We're not sure he's even playing Twisting. I heard some people downstairs, they were talking like the list was not refined yet, so they were not playing the Nethers yet.
I know Stanthivka is not playing it.
Yeah, exactly, and Ecop was not playing it as well.
But I don't know if everyone is playing or what.
Yeah,
I don't know.
neither. I don't have the deck list.
Oh, we have the same matchup again, just reversed. The secret match against the Temple Rogue.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And now is the question, can the mage destroy the
Frostball
Rogue
and
there?
Mana Wyrm should be enough to gain the tempo
Yeah, pretty
against
good, right?
the Rogue. Yeah, you just need the secret and then you are done.
Yeah.
That's really good. If you can get the secret here, especially the
Or
explosive secret.
Arcanologist as well.
Yeah, that's also pretty good. Like then you can go like Mana Worm, Arcanologist, Cabal Lackey, Secret, Frostbolt. That's pretty good. Violence Portal is also so good on turn 7. You can maybe like a Corridor Creeper or a Cobalt or whatever. But strong.
Or Phase sometimes.
Or Phase.
Yeah.
Always Phase.
Yeah, because if you run out of cards, sometimes you just need to go Phase and rely on your draws, right? But
Wow,
I don't
look
know.
at this. That's insane.
Turn 1.
Yeah, it's
Play
going all
4
in.
cards.
Yeah, he wants to play around the backstab on the Mana Worm. Because that's the best way to clear it. He's going to protect it, the next turn he has the Frostbolt, and then just hope he top decks something after that.
This is pretty awkward for DrJikininki though. Probably he just plays the hero power here and kills off the Lackey, and then next turn you can go for like Captain, something like that. It's pretty awkward. Now he's going for the Swashbuckler, probably with the Flame Elemental. Making a white board here. He must know it's going to be like a Counterspell now, because he's probably only playing the Explosive and the Counterspell here, so it should be fine.
Yeah, it's the Shadow Step to basically counter that if he wants to, or he wants to play the Secret, but I think the Secret is like fine, because you already have seen 2 1-drops.
Yeah, we will see. We will see with DrJikininki. I like that name, man.
If you play Shadow Step and it gets Counterspell, the combo works, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good...
Indeed, even if you don't want to Shadow Step something, you can just play it to combo it, and then just play like the Alpha Minstrel.
Yes.
Yeah, since you still play a card, right? Maybe you should have played it to play around with Eve. That's actually a thing. Of course, he picked it up now, but maybe you should have played Shadow Step just to play around with Eve. Small thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't really want to Shadow Step anything, right?
Yeah, but you know it's Counterspell, because you know it's not explosive, so it has to be Counterspell.
Yeah, indeed, you did see it coined, so you could think like maybe there's a 2-drop, so either Arcanologist, Valet, although he did have the Frostbolt in it, that's probably why he did it.
So the question is, what is he going to do now? I think you trade the Lackey into the 1-2 and just go Phase with a 3-3. But
The 3-3 always goes Phase, and I don't see a reason to trade the 2-1.
Yeah, then you protect your Mana Worm, then your opponent has the hero power.
Okay.
But maybe you're even gonna trade both Pirates out to play around Captain. But are you that scared for Captain now? I think you should be a little bit scared, right? Like we have Caster Vision. Yeah, oh, yeah, good. The Spider Sense.
I would never do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Oh man, look at this.
5
Kinda
damage.
said Shadow Step again. But yeah, you have to go for it, right?
I think you play Keleseth.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you want a Shadow Step, or one, you do it now and you don't play Keleseth again, or
Yeah, true.
you don't play. Or what?
He's playing it really slow.
You what?
I can understand this. Like you want to remove the Mana Worm, otherwise it's going to be stronger and stronger. And at one point you cannot remove it anymore. Like look at this. Yagut has like a blank turn on turn 3. Why had like such a strong opening? Oh, second Shadow Step. That's pretty good. Keller said double Shadow Step. Pretty good. That's how you win games, right?
Actually, one is gonna get counterspelled, and the second one, do you wanna play it?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
You can play it in the next turn together with the Alpha Minstrel.
I want to see Yagut's face.
I think I underestimate the power of Keleseth Shadow Step.
Yeah, you should try it, man. It's it's pretty good.
Okay.
But you always rely on like Swashburglers into Fireballs, right? That's how you roll.
Almost always.
Yeah.
Against Radu, it won me the game. That is the last game, I guess. I got from Swashburglar another Cavalry Storm, and then I got the Spellbender against Quest Mage.
Lol.
Oh yeah, and he played throughout all the other secrets, right? But just not the Spellbender.
Yeah. Then you get like a double.
Oh, another Keleseth.
Wow.
This is funny.
This is so stupid.
Well, I haven't seen enough Keleseths yet.
Oh man. Oh, he's playing the Frost Nova version. That's interesting. But he can now like...
Man, Sonya is a
Frost
4/4.
Nova. Wait. Did you ping? Yeah, you ping.
Yeah.
You cannot play Corridor if you cannot kill both. And then
You trade because you don't want to get Shadow Step again. Ah no, he
actually still...
he doesn't have
Yeah.
any more Shadow Steps, so he can go face now.
Yeah. But the thing is, I actually still think Yagut can actually win this. Since DrJikininki has a blank now, again, and he has the Violence Portal, he has like some damage on phasing. If he can pick up the Fireballs, so he's still on 27 HP, that Frost Nova is gonna do some work to deny the opponent for 1 or maybe even 2 turns. So, ooh, look at this, there's already 11. No, you never trade here, right? You always go face. I don't know, I don't like this. You have so much damage in hand.
Boom.
Yeah, Polymorph. Let's go. Bye-bye, Corridor Creeper.
Yeah, but he probably wants to go for the board because he knows he has the portal next turn. So whatever DrJikininki plays next turn is probably going to get portaled, and then he just wants to have that board control. But the potion of Polymorph was pretty good there.
Yeah, look at this Violence Portal, those are pretty good.
7 mana, 6 mana, 8. What?
Oh man.
What? Portal
Second
phase.
phase.
Next turn, Frost Nova, Cabal. Oh, 5/5, nice. Next
Frost
turn,
Nova, Fireball.
Frost Nova, no, Cabal.
Yeah, Frost Nova Cabal, and he set up lethal, but there's the Bone Mare. That is a lot of stats on board.
Phase is the place. Ooh, Promotoglyph, Polymorph, or a Fireball. Let's go. Lethal.
You sure?
I'm so excited, man. Come on, man. I was so excited for Lethal.
I don't know.
Is this better than playing a Glyph here? Because if you play Glyph, you could have gotten like...
yeah, but Glyph is better if you now get a removal. Like, like Meteor. I'm not sure, man.
Oh, that's a card. Okay, so what are you looking for now? You can...
Well, just Fireball, right?
Block.
No, that's not it. Flame Geyser.
GG.
GG. Or you bluff the Ice Block now. And hope your opponent does not attack.
Nah. You just...
Oh?
You win this one. You
And
win
that's
this
it.
one.
It's already over. DrJikininki wins 3-1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's already over, man.
Boom!
3-0. You won 3 games with Rogue.
DrJikininki goes through.
Yeah, well done, well done.
Yagut. Oh, unlucky. And who else is out of this group?
So Yagut is out.
Maverick.
And Maverick's out.
And then we have Jikininki and someone else in.
Was this the decider match? It can also be... Was it?
Yeah, this is the deciders. So, yeah, we have another one in that I don't remember.
I don't know.
Never mind.
But at least DrJikininki wins, right? Like, he played really well. His Rogue was good. He had a lot of Kata sets, I have to say.
Quite a few.
I want to get some more.
Yeah, you should ask him how he does that, man.
Yeah.
It really helps you win games.
I think he had more Kala sets than he played games with the Rogue.